Welcome back, everyone. Today I wanted to talk about Janet Napolitano, Homeland Security Secretary. When she first came out, when she was first appointed to that post, she came out with a list of potential terrorists or people of interest, people we need to look out for in this country. And as terrorists, we need to look out for these people because they're potential terrorists. And the list that she gave to the law enforcement offices around the country were lists of ex-military people, ex-soldiers, ex-soldiers, and military people, people who are in the military right now. Sorry, I'm just a little upset about this whole deal. So it's hard for me to get this stuff out without screaming, because the reason why we've had 2 terrorist attacks in the United States of America since Barack Obama's been president is because they have given up the war on terrorism. They believe that by telling the world that we've given up on that the war on terror no longer exists, I think it's an overseas contingency operations now. The reason why they think that these people, these terrorists, are gonna, embrace us now that we've given up on the war on terror. The reality of that is we've shown our weakness. Well, Barack Obama and his administration has shown their weakness towards Islamic terrorists. They have sympathy for these people, and they understand. This is what the American people need to come to the realization quickly, is they do not believe that the threat to them is Islamic terrorism or Muslim extremists. The threat to Barack Obama's administration are the American people. And it's the same thing with Clinton. He had Bill Clinton, he had Timothy McVeigh. Timothy McVeigh was someone who believed in the Constitution. The problem with Timothy McVeigh is he was an extremist, and he went beyond where any rational person should have gone. I believe in the same things Timothy McVeigh believes in, except for I don't believe that violence is the answer to get what you want. I believe standing together with your fellow Americans and getting out the vote really is is the way to go. But the problem is that this administration understands one thing and one thing only. They know who the real enemies to their government is, and that's the American people. Because the American people are not going to sit by quietly while they undermine their God-given rights to freedom. And that's another thing. That's why they don't like the Christians. That's why they hate Christians. That's why they attack believers of God, is because under God we understand our freedom, because we understand that freedom is a God-given right. These socialists and Muslims, because Obama's a Muslim, I don't think anybody has come to that realization yet, but he is. These people want to take our freedoms from us. These people want to control us. They wrap all of their control projects in the flag, in the patriotic symbols of our country. For example, the Declaration of Independence. They want to, in the Bill of Rights, they want to give us a new Bill of Rights. We're going to give you more rights. The problem is the rights that they're going to give us in this new Bill of Rights are not really rights. What they are is government intrusion on your life. The new Bill of Rights will include the right to health care, the right to a home, the right to a job. All of these things inject government into your life. That's not freedom. And the American people understand that. And that's why Napolitano doesn't know what's going on with these terrorists, these Islamic terrorists, because she's focused on the American people. Because every time they cut some of your freedoms away from you, or they're doing like Cass Sunstein, the regulatory czar, they rewrite things and change things to nudge you. The American people get upset, and they're afraid of another Timothy McVeigh coming out of the woodwork. They're afraid of that because they know the American people are not going to stand by and allow their freedoms and their Constitution to be rewritten. We're not going to allow it. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. In 2010, we're going to vote all these people out. And if that doesn't work, then hey, who knows? Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. The American people will not allow our Constitution and our Bill of Rights to be rewritten. And that's the bottom line. So, Janet Napolitano should be, actually she's doing a great job for Barack Obama, so I can't even imagine that he would get rid of her. Because she's going after the people he wants her to go after, and that's the American people. It's time to wake up.